Good evening, fuckers. We are back with the next Train Simulator Classic request video. This one is from LaserJetJordanScottCrawford again. And this is quite a change from his usual requests in just about every way. So, the route, we're on the West Coast Main Line North. This is the second of the two videos that I was saying, yeah, longer distance and much faster trains. So, yeah, West Coast Main Line North, and we are starting in Carlisle and finishing in Glasgow Central. So it's a journey of just over 100 miles. Now, some of you may remember that we've done this route before in one of these vids, and the train we used for that one has exactly the same livery as the train that is being used for this. It was the InterCity Swallow, and in that video it was the Class 89, which was infamous for me speeding over points at such a rate that I cannot believe to this day that I didn't derail when I was going over them. Hopefully that's not going to happen this time. So the train is a Class 390, a Pendolino. So this is actually the first high-speed run in an actual high-speed train that I have done since the London to Edinburgh live stream. So yeah, it's been a little while since I actually done an HST. So yeah. Now, as far as the specifics, it's autumn, it's raining, and it's 8:30 AM. Right, let's get this up and running. And here we are. Now, I've got a little bit of setting up to do, although I think this is one of those trains where it looks like there's a lot to set up, but in fact there really isn't a great deal. So, right, exterior lights, yep, day running. I mean, the thing is, yeah, you can see all these options here, but in fact, yeah, you've got front lights, rear lights, or off. That's it as far as your options. So yeah, those are the lights that are selected. Now obviously we are going to need the windscreen wipers on, and again it's showing options of int, I can never remember what that's, intermediate or something, slow and fast, but in fact the only options you've got are off or fast. Okay, I think that is it, because there are no options for instrument lights, and there's no options for cab lights. So it's just as well that we really are not going to need them for this run. So here is our 390 that's let the passengers on, and in some cases off. So this is a 9-car train, I think. Yep, 9-car train. So Glasgow Central, platform 10 is our ultimate destination. 102.07 miles. Doors shut. This is an express non-stop service. So once we get underway, unless we are at Glasgow Central, the only time we'll be stopping is for red signal aspects. So let's head off. So 20 mph limit to start off with. Now this loco and this route, I mean, they are kind of tailor-made for each other, but if you have bought the Class 390 DLC and you are trying it out on this route, you will no doubt be fully aware that yeah, you get endless drive quality deductions in the career scenarios, because the train is tilting as you go round curves, which of course is what it's built to do. So yeah, you get those deductions because it has been coded about as well as, I don't know, something by me. Yeah, you should not be getting those deductions at all. So we're into a 60 mph zone. Let's get some speed up. So the max operational speed of this train is of course 125. The actual max speed of this train is in excess of 140. So it's not just a simple case of, yeah, me putting it into full throttle and leaving it there. So now into a 95 zone. I am pretty confident that this run will be yeah, a much more successful run than the first time I did this in the Class 89, whenever it was that I did that video. So a 100 mph zone coming up in just over a mile. It's not a great deal of difference in terms of speed compared to what we are doing now. So we have entered the 100 zone. and now we can actually get the speed up. Although I'll probably be doing 99 point something so as to try and avoid speeding. And we have the 125 mph zone in just over 1.5 miles. Time that one a bit close. Clearly the B key is not the high tone for the train horn, so right, we are in the 125 zone now. I've no idea at what point we actually crossed the border into Scotland. Considering we started in Carlisle, it's probably not very long into the journey, especially as we have Gretna Junction coming up here, so we are almost certainly in Scotland already. So already, you know, having to go back down to 110 in about 1.25 miles. And then down even further to 95. I can only assume there's a station somewhere around there. Fine for this 95 mph section coming up, and yeah, the 120, which is in less than a mile, and then start to properly build the speed up again. Okay, we're in the 120. A lot of open country at the moment. And we have max speed increased to 125 coming up in 1.3 miles. So we're in the 125 zone. Hoping to catch the tilt. I mean, you can see it not too well. We need a sharper turn, I think. Speed reduction to 115. So there we are, we're in the 115 zone through a neutral section that does not affect us. We are able to go up to 125 again though in 1.25 miles. This looks like don't see a great deal of tilt on the exterior shots. Right, so back in the 125 zone, and it looks like, yeah, we've got flashing yellows. I think this is the area where I was nearly derailed in the 89. So let's do a better job of it this time. single yellow flashing here. Yep, this is it, Lockerbie. So next is single yellow solid. So speed wise we're now fine, unlike last time I was here. Yeah, I think I was doing nearly 80 when I took these points in the 89. So we're back onto the 125 main line again. Let's get this speed up. This thing may not have the acceleration of the 801, but it's still not too shabby. A lot of open country still around us. Was hoping that viaduct would be a bit more impressive than that. thing is, because with the speeds that we're doing, the gradients make so little difference that I don't even notice them. And I'm sure there are plenty who would rather not hear me constantly going on about, oh yeah, now we're on a 1 in whatever. Well, when we're on the high speed lines like this, yeah, I never noticed it at all. I mean, we're now on a 1 in 80 uphill climb. And to be fair, this climb is giving us a bit of trouble. 67% throttle and the speed's still coming down, so yeah, I've got to take it up to 84% throttle to continue accelerating, whereas normally it only needs to be 51%. And now we have a speed reduction coming up in 1.5 miles to 115. continues to go down as well. We're going down to 100. It's got steeper again. It's now 1 in 77. And the speed is decreasing again down to 95. As it is, we're already we're already doing that. There. Speed's decreasing again down to 90. We are still on this pretty steep climb. Still 1 in 75. Well, I think it's the number of curves that we've got here on this line that are the cause of the speed decreases, not the steepness of the climb. So we're approaching the summit. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up speed on the way down. Yeah, so it's taking us back up to 110. So we're now in the 110 mph zone, and the fact that we're going downhill in a 1 in 100 means that I'm now gaining speed even though I'm only on 33% throttle. Well, actually, while we are here, okay, so if I take it down to 16, yeah, we'll go back to losing speed again if I take the throttle down to 16%. So now we are on level ground. So neutral section coming up, but that's not going to have any effect on us. It should, but it doesn't. Speed reduction in 1.5 miles to max speed of 105. We are barely over that as we are. So we are now over halfway. In fact, we are a few miles over halfway. According to the ETA, we have another 41 minutes. Make that 44 minutes. Another speed reduction coming up. We're going down to 90. Okay, so we can go up to 105 and in just a mile we can go up to 120. There we are, 120 zone. In a mile and a quarter we can go back up to the 125 max. Those bumps like that, I mean, you really do think you're going to derail when you hit those. Caught this tilting mechanism for some reason, and I'm fucked if I know why. It has since been disabled on all of the 390s that are currently running. I'm sure they have their reasons, and I'm sure it's absolute bollocks whatever reason it is, but yeah, it's been disabled on a lot of them. Really did not want that. Was really trying to go for a completely clean run this time. So we have another speed reduction down to 110. Then a further reduction to 100. And we have another diversion. This could be Carlisle's station. Obviously we are not going to be stopping at that station, but that doesn't mean we are able to ignore the signals. So we are fine as far as speed goes. Ah. Okay, we got, yeah, we have a yellow. I thought that red might have been us for a second. Yeah, we're on the avoiding line. So, yep, back up to 95. And now in the 100 mph zone. I suspect 100 is probably going to be the maximum we can do for the rest of the journey. And Glasgow Central is 27.5 miles, as near as makes no difference. So it's not like we are right on top of it, but So another reduction down to 95 in a mile and a half. We are now fine as far as that speed goes. This 1 in 130 downhill section might mean we are still gaining speed despite being down in 33% throttle. I'm getting away with it so far. But no. So Carlisle station coming up. Glasgow Central is just over 20 miles away. Now on a 1 in 100 downhill section, and the speed decreases are continuing to come along. 90, then 80, then 70, and there's like barely half a mile between them. And then yeah, from 70 to 60 there is barely a quarter of a mile between them. overdone the speed reduction there. The slowest we need to be doing is 60. We're at 54. So here we are in the 60 section. Thankfully it doesn't last very long. So yeah, we're now in the 50, or the 70 I should say, and very soon we'll be up to 105, which is surely the fastest we can do for the rest of the trip. Glasgow Central station is 17 miles away now. But we can go full throttle for a little bit anyway. This 1 in 100 downhill section is really making sure we pick up speed at quite a rate. So I've got to drop the throttle down to 16% just to stop us from accelerating. Here is Shieldmuir Station. Oh, that was, shall we say, far from memorable. So Motherwell Station coming up next. We got a bit of a speed reduction before then to 80. So we are fine for going through Motherwell Station. So, yep, that was Motherwell. Well, still is Motherwell. So we are now into a 90 zone, very soon a 95 zone. Okay, I'd rather misjudged that. So now we're in the 95 zone. unsurprisingly, the 95 zone didn't last particularly long. By the time we reached that 90 max speed reduction there, Glasgow Central will be less than 10 miles away. Very small station coming up, Uddingston. Well, I've seen far worse stations, but yeah, again, nothing particularly memorable. So, 80 mph limit coming up. Cambuslang, or however the hell you pronounce that, Cambuslang station in 1 mile. I suspect it's not the last station before Glasgow Central, but I don't know for certain. Yeah, certainly not a particularly memorable station there. Fine for this 75 mph section, which we are just about to enter now. no idea what all that orange smoke is about. So we've got a lot of signals around here. As we make the final approach towards Glasgow Central station. Is all looking pretty good as far as being able to actually get there. Still all green. So yeah, green for platform 4, which is where we're heading. No, we're not. We're heading to platform 10. Unless... we must have a line change over points. So yeah, this should be our last green. So that double yellow we can see is, yeah, that is for us. I don't know why the AWS wasn't triggered by that. Yeah, no, there's nothing on the HUD there about that. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't looking at track side signals. I should have really known that it was only going to be 15 mph, the entrance to the station. long way from the buffers, but oh well. So there we are. That was Carlisle to Glasgow Central in the Class 390 Pendolino HST. Yeah, another great one. I do like me high speed runs. Not if I was doing nothing but them, but yeah, it has been a while since I did any, like, you know, runs in a high speed train, so good one that. It would have been even better if I didn't have the speeding errors that I picked up. I think I got 3, yeah. So yeah, not too thrilled about getting those. I really thought I was on for a clean run there, but no, not to be. So there we are. Yeah, it was a good one that. Yeah, did enjoy that one. So that is this video done, and we will see you at the next one.